Okay. So, senior, but that's it. This is a very important question. The now from the washroom, they say, Yamfa and one free home about thing. Inti say tissue crana, ubenya tissue, they are so unsa. Now, they are preventing direct contact. Very important. Inti say, you men we need hand sanitizer. Now, tissue. It's also very good. Over to me after cleaning yourself. Go to me tissue. No, edi aso unsa edi door. Edi aso unsa edi asho ubidia oshe. Very important. Me nye wadrin say unsa nkasebi bibia until we okay. At least tissue make me prevent some of these microbes, from direct contact. Then you get access to water. Now I wash it. Myself, we shouldn't find excuses not to do the right thing. Because immediately I'll be finding excuses, Then gradually, not in year, I say, oh, kokra, wash on Sabium, free one was our woody. Come what may, tissue, good. Say, your name, just get a tissue, get a hand sanitizer, then clean yourself. And no crown comma babidi, a continuation of this thing. This comma idea. Oh, medically, you'll be a fellow thrombosis.
Okay.
Thrombosis. You can't thrombosis. The air can none say clot of blood. Formation of clot of blood. Inti say walk a washroom na microbes and one be wo. Now, when and do normal back body, they can cause thrombosis formation. O blood no be clotted. Ya woni ma Kessben and thrombosis eba. Baako the referral damage to the endothelial tissues. Fracture me an pay, but you see there. Endothelial tissues obia will be your blood vessels na moja film kama. Emma mujano contain baby ani adweno saa endothelial tissues no na wo yankopon di amaye nse omomwa na produce some special antithrombotic properties meka antithrombotic properties enioma emma mujano emmubapo yamma yefie no se ka kokko ofia na ya amaye ni an kokko no ho abo anze mu aye ya ba saa na mujano so say yama yeni anko ho ne yama efia betena na moja ne mu a ema moja no so ebobapo eno nti endothelial tissues wo ho a ebe prevent say moja no emobapo ti medically you see a produce BBI for the thrombomodeling, a produce inhibitors of platelet aggregation, a produce tissue plasminogen activators we mu nyina adwuma ya ne se ebe boa na moja no ahoɔden na de nante no akɔ kama nanso sɛ endothelial tissue no ɛbɛyɛ injured a kwan bɛn so na ɛbɛyɛ injured infection a yɛdi ho nkɔmɛ ɛmmoa a ɛyɛ microbes a yɛmfa yɛni ho no ɛbɛtena yɛ mogya ne mu a ɔmotumi cause damages into the endothelial tissues nti ɛma edwuma na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔyɛ a ɛboa ma mogya ɛnklɔte no ntimi nyɛ na afei mogya ne nanteɛ no ɛsesa Kai say, moja so with speed also the nanti exam say red blood cells, your tissues ningina ehiabi. And this our moja ni be thick, na intini circulate ye pe intino babela ke moja a dear cardiovascular diseases eba. So say akumane yare eba, kidney yare eba, adrenal yare eba, diabetes eba, high blood cholesterol eba, intino yare eba, stroke eba because of a clot of blood and we don't want free infection the air treaty I am treating a year kwa na samba one ebi so why your hypertension a chere say akomane pressure no dey bono ano dey dodo nti sa pressure no to every force biano there is an opposite reaction or force. It is our pressure now commanding a hit on the walls of the blood vessels now. Endothelial tissues now, what blood vessels, they get exposed. Now, almost start to say, almost say. Then injury comes in endothelial tissues, now my pressure. abuild. Then na ma omoja no so aklot. Ebiom yen so a ye smoky bebre and vaping. I don't know how to say vaping. Say yeah, you twitchy in your man because you move. Yes, you smoke. Yes, you flavor. That's how you are just destroying your endothelial tissues gradually. You smoky bebre now. You carbon monoxide, any nicotine. These nicotine and carbon monoxide are chemically harmful and damaging endothelial tissues. No, endothelial tissues no so was produced the air from a nitric oxide. So nitric oxide, you know, you hear it's an blood vessels, no be. Mamuja afaye. Enti endothelial tissue injured. Na enti produce we a enti mamuja esa so clot to ni pediano. Yeah, you want diabetes. My chances of clotting of blood no ekosoro. Yeah, nso so a you high blood cholesterol. My chances of clotting of blood ekosoro. Mesel. Sa nyoma we nyina no efi a ya microbes no ani nduane a ye di ni nyoma ekokonko ni pediano nyina na ma ye moja no eye that clotted no umoja ye clotted or how I want to say a bit to meet free home senior so this is really causing a lot of problem moja na abuba pono ubo hu say bia tie free home the free be embolism a bit free one na nante esunu o moja no ma itimi kwaseto wa adwin mu na ma wo nya problem with the brain nti e ho na mpem brain no bitimi nya hemorrhagic stroke ye say adwin nti na te Emma moja so ni egu adwen ni mu hemorrhagic stroke e ho na mpem the brain e free ba ebi so o ha e tia enkwa adwen ni mu na akọ lungs na ko wenya pulmonary embolism is a medical emergency say baby our blood vessels or capillaries na alveoli wo ho e bo am exchange gas ma wetimi ahumi ye no ma oxygen na ba ye ma carbon dioxide na ba bonten kama no entimi nya sa ebasa abo ho se ho mean sisi ebetini ama we fenti akokoma ebetini kraje onkwa efiri sim embolism thrombosis are the major causes of stroke in Ghana and in some parts of the world. Pen the brain no say infection setting in na chest clot na building in the sense say mamoja nko prefrontal cortex ye into sense of reasoning abafom mamoja enko hippocampus ye into sense of memory abafom mamoja enko cerebrum ni into balance cross so what they show obi awanum sa sebio wabono bon se ne nantie ko sebi acho kakra because adrenaline the controls your movement no ebiom obi a said wanum sabi ma na wako high the brain no the frontal cortex na are responsible for common sense and reasoning no era into one hwa oni nipa na di nkobo kakra na ne bu yefu one hwa oni nipa no di nkobo kakra na oba do kontokwa because at that time no obi grant me run ho or san any aje to me run ho insanity ti answer wakai say ade ameye ni all these things no your brain no control it is a problem with circulation of blood because of thrombosis adrenaline to me yes ani mani ti ya yes ye ko school no obo so usin ade na refi obi ho a won ti ase obo say why your preparation you know time no so ya yes start work no utimi be say obi so on spelling why mpo mouth because we feed bia adrenaline to me coordinate circulation a problem C4C say enyoma ye di ko ye video mu ka ho na thrombosis e form na yankopon ama ye organ kese pa ye friend the liver you say liver no are responsible for taking all this waste from the body and your waste in pair friend the ani ye di o that is problem e ba ye endothelial tissues ni na liver ne boa e ye hojuma anything as C4C body will be brain senior.
Okay. Yara say eneso yakoye nimi pa ento ankosi Thursday Friday de na afi no ye de no esi na afi ye the topic for so atwaso C4C liver specialist hospital ye wo hemfa
C4C are dominant ye were all over Ghana and to some extent some parts of Europe where Europe there in the Netherlands na your branch Kessben pa no ewo na mestre say yes senior Dr. Michael Kojo Preko ewo wa afofo agi ayarhwe won sema very very massive and to bet me a number roll on the screen level boss ama wa wutie on radio so no +316 879 85584 plus 316 879 85584 for a doctor. Now Ghana had a dominating biome your Cape Coast Green Hill opposite Addison Square Garden, Aguna or the Bensi or Brand Kessia Pan or Kumasi in Ashanti region where Joso Kwamo Jache Junction near Accra had the Denta SDA Junction. Yadi a draw was swap by a friend Livotona will be at me from 12 years and above. We are pregnant woman, a master of say on Sakabi, my ending como, Nayan search on your mother community and son. A biome ufa Livotona, the more diet plan, a diana was a woody, the any pines a woody. Now, and yet if you create nanipediana, my yempo inflammation or condition, be I the home command, Mrama, a kwame and campa. Unyali Livotona, the Kenya or Breb one money did you my Mesro. Fanambe in a place to order. Baby, I would be on the free delivery. My promo for more than one bottle, no so special discount. Me go swear around 050 00 40 331 050 00 40 331 and now 050 00 40 328 050 00 40 328. C4C Liver Specialist Hospital now take care. So brebo eya won kwa tikai na hye so na kai say ye GM droni digi ye treatment plans needi ti na bribie ka say once treated forever treated senior obade yankopon ka ho pamfo ne okru nyina ho na ondom ye otena so.
Yes, so yada sibebre yankasa yenkwa ya Dr. Esiama and I will tell and kind from C4C Liver a Specialist Limited. You know, edin come on 3 minutes into a 8 a.m. Meeting at a soon for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Details is here now. Dr. Esiama a health segment what a Kessben match so Danny Dane Mondays to Fridays the health segment in bro. What Otebenka ewa 92.9 FM so and I face social media Kessben TV on DSTV channel channel 364 and then if you on Go TV channel 121 and then on Facebook Kessben TV and then on Facebook will be on Kessben 92.9 or text messages in our face or WhatsApp messages in our fanina bra making kind in our amount. Yes, just enough for yindi and come now. The Minority Caucus in Parliament yesterday held a press conference regarding the big push agenda now. John Dramani Mahama and the government had decided to take, and indeed, Ejumomo SSA omoye when it comes to roads, you know, omashasiye deda. Make us say the minister says that over 50% of trunk roads is even up already. I just say Jumano air coswa ye na debate me the ni akwa koshe sine Jumano air coswa. So that in itself is not a problem. Then the fourth estate yenya bema manase so the maybe ebetu jwa say over 73 billion Ghana cedis just in 7 months. Contrast the money nyina no so sourcing who enkomodi and a minority yesterday in Parliament so ede omano etu mu bie. But today we're going to drink deep. We better share analysis in here. We want to look at it very well. What truly the matter is, what truly the issues are. Now for your head here and there. But first off, we share a press conference in a course and random. Minority led by Miankasami MP, Honorable Kennedy Osenyako, who is part of the road committee, you know, and someone would etujan ye carefully. Now for analysis in the year. Then we also listen to the road minister, Honorable Governance Abuja, and also pa carefully. Then we'll come back to do a proper analysis on this particular matter. Na afe yentwaso, but okay, I mean, call aya homana suna fi mene minority penyini bako endi and komomia minia bema the Honorable Nana Kwame Apple Ado Frimpong, popularly known as Buffalo, member of the Roads and Transport Committee where Parliament so MP Emma Ebuakwa North no endi and komo and fa sa issue ya minority no omu raise concerning the big push and then so sourcing who and komono na afi no yen share the womu ye pa ana bo wote men kam watch mo akwa ba eba Kessben TV so na fe so Kessben 92.9 FM migidi yese bibia bokode
yo mini akojo mejo so anopai de nyame dia chayen ye ho ye pa
ana wo me hu wache
no Kojo, my show.
Matthias,
Yeah,
oh, Musa. I'm in command. More press conference, what has to do with the issue of soul sourcing, the big push, and I feel so, and when send be Rebena Ababe Piemono. Tememufoti Ghana mighty mo exactly what did a minority wanted to send across when it comes to the big push agenda no by the NDC.
Yo, no pay the medawaseni akwenye mefa wafidi to achia Ghana mining na titru Miami constituents, the good people of Ebuakwa North, and pay me the Kessben Ebrom. No crenna. Minority on road committee, press briefing kakra, FA and Sensembia cost for Yemanimu, Titrune NDC flagship project on friend of the big push. No, Minia, Osha Timer na Yevra road minister, the ranking member for the roads and transport committee na, or raise a lot of issues about toll costing. Or not be many of the contracts are in the sector, and yet they are friend competitive bidding. As we are sharing, by Albania, Quenya, Mahama, by ya, or by a road minister. I come here and say, the contract or money now, do na is soul sourcing. Do na is soul sourcing. Now, said, what Casa see me at the Tiaba and that Dana were tremuno. Says soul sourcing, a breedy corruption. Emma Sebe Katasumu Subiba sector ni Fasika Sem, anything all the contractor. Then the Angobias use all the Oba. The Okasatia and Yadian Calberio Sadi and that. And so you and Raya catch a Ghana mindset, and yet big push program ya on the Aba road sector. Yadia and Kaya the Papa Mayan. Now so a Husika Semono. Yantiasia, if you saw her last year, Sika buying a year or sold by a big pusher, also 13 billion CDs. 13 billion CDC, a move 1 Ghana CD credit where last year released the year quine beer. 1 Ghana CD credit who, I could you on the year quine beer. Now, so went to me and fat 13 billion CDC, a move say, last year. This year, there also the 30 billion CDs not all. And young minority, you and who can say, no, you and because they also finance the projects. I was saying how to me my releases in so call as well. But in the whole year, when releasing 1 CD cry, and so on paper, no, it is claimed say I spent 13 billion to this in 2025 on big push projects. And on Kodan China, you share a tiny bit, is a Kumase to an interchange, yeah. 1 person won't alter design, no? A reducing the bay and a 3-tier interchange. Yeah, Yantiasia. Because for Shesa enclave now, interchange a design to ease traffic. Now, say, oh, reducing, no? About a 3-tier or a 2-tier interchange. And that's say the purpose in here, the conceive idea, say, a best interchange was criminal, what defeat is our purpose, no? And also, to Kodan oh, share. The new Accra Kumasi Expressway, yeah, 1 to 1 by year. Yanka say, yeah, the papa. Maybe the last cry through me sooner debate cry, me can say, a idea, and here, next one, yes, I'm Maria, you won't see, you know, so on say. They say, it's a car or the bay, sir, Accra Kumasi Expressway, one can once a month train. You mean the car or the bay of our project. You mean 2, sir, project here, so baby. Yes, baby, other than a free Kanya, Cocofa, or down, Fancy, Rebi, Cofa, Lake Bustum Treside, or baby Pucumaseno. Baby, I watch and say, a densely populated area, sir. There was a tier compensation. Yes, I resettlement. Ye, a Cofa was our Quanos Queen, and your baby for fraud, the eye for fraud, and do one cuckoo. Yes, see, a dime for fraud, for my own continent. I don't think I yes, say. I buy my young and Husika Semina. Na say, dear, and Husika Semino, and when mean doors to change the existing road, a free and can cook Masia MPP, and this was different papa, or the bus or Trima and a dual carriage, or sign age bypasses. This will do Konongua bypassing Koso, uduru anyinem bypass koso osino bypass koso senka aban benya ne ho ntiase wie saa kwan na because many of the bypasses intersections near there flyovers near there on babeto ye any dualization per se ye ni say who sika be kwa ni musa because many of them no all together on the average na project was over 60% complete enti the nkie frefe aban ma na ni mra saa kwan so no wie saa kwan yi na say still an ye hwe ni ehunu say eho behia say ye be akwan fofora enka ye be ma ye be support to ama aban bi owo so bia ye saa kwan 2 ye mra ma hwe Boankra inland port project wa Ashanti region aban yi ba yi oso ye nhwehwemu or the net otna project na stole project anke betumi create jobs for the good people of Ashanti region project betumi aboa ma ya holo eniema create an inland port in the center of Ghana no for some reason inti aban eso ye nhwehwemu ansa na wato aso besin ye number 15 months into the Mahama administration sa Boankra inland port project ye ente ho hwe ya seme hayi pa afin so oba railway sa okay say MPP aban mu ye started a revival your railway line no through your Ghana Railway Company Limited, Ghana Railway Development Limited. You started a building rails all the way from Tema, I could see in Pakadine. And a Western Railway line, so you started your development. Was to me now to our story. And you who say over roads and transport sector under John Mahama Baimu, Niema Bebre in Koyi, and Niema Bebre in Koyi. Timinia and Raute and Kaniema, Yeba Bankoko. Tanya masan yesi fa kono ene sanya omode ye road and transport sector ne namno also won hwe ni ye enya di asem ebebro o mangana
Arabo why are there my main chassis fee the issue of Sikano budget 2025 13 billion Ghana cedis was supposed to be released them ministry what's say anko na anko no kwambe mfa so no mafa omo ede a kwanya almost on my chassis. If my memory serves me right, I've heard a Ora government say even the big push agenda they've almost done almost about 50% work done already, especially with the trunk roads, So since you can't call a year 2025, now we're in 2026, they are hoping to get or they are putting down 30 billion Ghana cedis. How are they financing all these projects?
I mean, yeah, wait, yes, I say media, I just need 2 money, Abuja. Because, yeah, question I run here, because 13 billion, one drawdown. After what the 30 billion above the 2 tables, so, and also to Krana, you send you fair call. And you key man after financing planner, one more year big push. And on a Ghana for school movement. Stay beer, yeah, war, component be war, baby, yeah. And as they were grant be and as they were line item be or baby bia the biano you begin to carefree what the other should be pushing. Yanshe yani a copy. Yanshe no do on circuit cap projects be brave or mine that's the customer babekana. And until a yesterday a buying say on my clear guidelines as to baby or munya sika a free at their finance big push project. Minia as Abusa any quantum and one's in the Abusa buying.
And this one is it not possible? Maybe so. We be saying a select committee on a route and transport. Maybe sano mamu they don't tell like anya de dam when nim sa mo be hu say bia ye de sika we na ye de we na ye mo hu bibi sa wo hu.
Omo ade sa omo flagship project ba ye. Ye be time bu sa our committee level say sabe minister and paying for say when him say that's all IMF conditionalities in how are you going to finance such big push project here almost $10 billion over a period of time and on catcher and say you will raise the money and to woman to me answer I don't know 1 year down the line still on yeah clear EBM indication no baby as a free bar for the project. And on my sankofa one day commercial expressway in Swababa County. We are so keen. say ebe hunu baby asika no ebe free beba na say ade a ebe bo man na ya fo aso ade a mo man nso a ye beka ho asem yi pa.
Okay. Maminra the other issue that has to do with the sole sourcing and the procurement issues. Minim say o share types of procurement methods are. One of them has to do with sole sourcing. You have the restricted tendering, or request for quotation, or the sole source, which is called a single source, and then you have the two-stage tendering. I mean, there are types of I friend is saying procurement. Now, maybe same way. Is it wrong to use sole sourcing as one of the tools and methods in giving contract?
Principally, it is not wrong.
Okay.
But when it becomes too frequent, then there's a tendency say, in fact, the law allows you, say, in cases of emergency, this is what the law says.
Yes.
In cases of emergency, you are allowed to do single sourcing or sole sourcing. But there should, at all times, it is encouraged to obey a competitive bidding. So, everybody a level playing field. Na, one to media tender, na fe, dear, obey me a Jumana and Sika, so our form, na bind the Jumana man. But, you see, I dare back consulta, a normal car, a na said, I am a Sreka Cran, say, what's all by, last time. Yes, I want to say a contractors are ban, we bring any capacity. But I have a challenge there. Say I'm starting and building local contractors. I better than back rooms on being capacity. It is all the open now. I say, matter contractor A, contractor B, contractor C. A juma orio, any any capacity TNT. A juma no crown. Me have a home content. I'm the bemana. A better than the new ones. Are my bem. And almost so move the bafe be omanya. Financial backbone be on with media expanding. A better than so many opportunities. And only after my year came. And she young sole sourcing illegal. No, yes, in a very limited manner. Now many of the contracts, especially emergency ones, now is on and on the sole source now, may say but say a year BBA, I was a sabe, and yes, so agent, I was a year 2 year boy, I see a beam na especially particularly local contractors, and so soon now.
Oh, okay. Because Mitie Ora Govis and where he was talking about they've only done almost about 44% of all the major routes out of more than 400 contracts on Modia Meninano. I mean, it's just about 44% out of it now under the sole sourcing, under the big push project no man what they are sole sourcing. So and shada in adibia obi beka se ye hunu ku ya se ebia omo sole sourcing bisa
kwajo ye nyina e ha na for first state sa for first state for wa mo ekwaye omo hwehwe mu na mo ba na mo say won kra mo man na say 80% of contracts are
almost say 81 yes
very well 81% of contracts are assigned now in sole sourcing yet committee issue sabe minister ko sign a contract I'm ready for you.
Okay.
We have no clue. Say we are the contract we know and saying processes no or mechanic saying. But eventually no or report to road mix near there. And I say even when the budget is red. When you look at the ministry's budget, my budget is quite near there. Yeah, this year be quite way 2 kilometers. Be a free haircut her. But procedure and processes are on their what they contract there. My for first state in which say a big gun for any park or near my baby. Now, near money yet one wakakra and the posting of the roads and highways minister. No kaka sabi say and to they say I'll bet now akunya is one was a one crown after man I will cut the beard the then road ministers and one MPP are buying. Oh, I bear worse than that. say what the fanocra said your canocrampo, let's even assume say no cranny the case. What about 44% of contract our time to date? Single source. How? Also now I say we should limit it to the barest minimum. It's limited to the barest minimum. That's a 44% out of 100. And you 50% now you're doing. I can't 6%. Now no 50%. It's on one and any more kind as ranking member on the Roads and Transport Committee. And then no. And I think so the commitment the president has made. President Oman Penya Kacha and say, so sourcing no, Womu or kind of 2025 sooner, 2026 sooner. In the world of road contracts, no, or mobile share, normal reduce, or my trim gram and every wacko. That's a dear who no moon palm or see any mobile and no mobile chimkina. What do you any after my air king? It's here, dear, yep, transparency. Yep, in the world of contracts, no, or a muda of no beer, no be. Nothing is very competitive enough. Now, it may build the capacity of your local contractors, no. And then I ask my minority and near stress. Yep, full disclosure. Or maybe big push projects, no criteria, even criteria on the selected big push projects. Last time here, as a project national done in number BB, and in number BB, transfer Ghana in Ibisa, in idea a high in repairment.
Okay, all right. Honorable, you better see pa say oni edi nkomo wa chechire mu wo Kessben TV so na face so Kessben 92.9 FM. Repemno mefre na yedi nkomo ye pa me da say. Okay. Mrs. Nana Kwame Apel Ado Frimpong, popularly known as a Buffalo, or a member of the Roads and Transport Committee, and I feel so a MP for Buakwa North, or so any papa or no, and then no AD and Como FA, a minority phone comma or more eco but clearly it is becoming something else. But you better name because, like I told you, we'll have to drink deep and then look at these matters and all that. Now, people have said, President has said, obe banning a so sourcing and all that, but you can't hear the see a honomwa. Today, I will read exactly what a President John Dramani Mahama so sourcing when he had a stand away the State of the Nation address no asempotia or kafa contracts any so sourcing any niema or full say obetumi e dia to honom no e betumi aboa no ye be ni nyina. Then I will take you through certain processes. Now we need to understand what political, legal, and I feel so how we judge maybe so that's 73 billion. Now you see out of it, 81 or so yediama so sourcing and now Omanpenyi and I said the NDC government had said they will not do so sourcing. We'll look into that matter whether indeed, like I asked the honorable, if types of air procurement so sourcing and kahuana making it look like so sourcing is evil. So sourcing is not something we need to see push in terms of a certain products. Yeah, but we ain't minister government say Kwame Abuja on this particular matter. Now for Yembra back now I will take you through the processes and let us understand whether indeed so sourcing is not good at all. And I said yeah, yenti government now for Yembra back this year.
Mr. Speaker, it is important to note that only 44% of all the major contracts included in the Big Push contract were awarded by the ministry under sole sourcing. 44%. So not what has been published by a certain online portal. We have also awarded over 400 different contracts through open competitive bidding. Over 400. Which is unprecedented because the record shows that from 2017 to 2024, almost all projects that the ministry carried out were sole sourced. Almost all the projects were sole sourced. It will therefore be mischievous for any right-thinking member of society to conclude that the Ministry of Road and Highways only procures work through sole sourcing. Mr. Speaker, I have already mentioned the deplorable state of the road network across the country. we inherited from our colleagues. This had brought untold hardship to the motoring public and contributed massively to the food inflation. This led to public agitation and the survival of the state. Mr. Speaker, something needed to be done and done urgently. Mr. Speaker, with dedicated funding already secured under the Big Push program, was both prudent and necessary to proceed swiftly to ensure value for money and avoid cost overruns associated with long procurement and implementation timeline.
Okay, so that is Governor Kwame Agbuja, who is the Minister for Roads and Highways, and I'm saying can watch it. Like I said, member no be chichimu ye pa, but answer no many Obatapa Process Center Doctor Indi and Komo 27 minutes downside 8 a.m. Now for you we are. I'll come back to this procurement matters and then the 73 billion so-called 7-month sole sourcing that has been given. 44% as against 81%. That is really, a movie around and all that. Doc, me watching more about Bibi Aboko there. Yeah, the radiase. I know person there. There's all be cancer. Prostate won commode hu here pa 40 and above for there na ye ho keka enti no esafata sese wo ba na ye asutie na ye ti uye na ye hu signals bia ye hu kwan be fa so e be ye no enti manenko
yo we dem da CP Kojo the tell say they bia me ba ha they bia me si masam ba kope enu ne prostate hu asam na me be kan enu ne yade a me adum amamu adura etu yade na se a me de bo ada sasambre enti no say wotie mi samre ya mpacho ya su ye ne tie mi bi say wo yo ba o say wo ye ba ma o wo ya kwara pa tie mi because obetumi da abo papa ana panin bi edikan pete me de no matudwa say de be ya obi a otika mana bi sa betumi afa no mana sana I too late me no mani 0553 800 678 0553 800 678 me no man no me wo kaswa fifi prat last stop e wo yin anu kwantempon so tu pomachi akwan a udu kaswa communal station e wo ya mfanse fe kumase car no wo ko wa wo se wo pe fifi down taxi unya taxi na kaje da avance wo be si wo batampa wo si wa me sambodo ho badante be se mitimi ensa no bedu makache na oba e de fide be testo a confirm so wo prostrate na me adom ye de duro na amaduro na me jidi se onu maduro na ho beto efi se nipa dudu ono na aba ma hwe omo ho ato omo ene kura na me hwe me so no obi damase ntunu se me kan wasama na me kan ne bisu se na me adom ya maduro a esa prostrate ye de ampa prostrate re ina anim na ye mama nkwa anya emba enka ho member idi be se 40 years eko ena prostrate tumi ye omo inti se we di 40 years a necessary say wo hwe se wo check e hwe se bia etisen na prostrate no eyawa de dikan tumi ma odwun so pi anajo bitumi adwun so buru number of times say odwun so anajo ugusu odwun so na bedru ba bi no odwun so no kan se wa ma ho anya ha na odwun so agu ho wo musa bedru ba bi no odwun so no kan na osan ko jan so odwun so abehwe na ai se ochim anase bedi mire ansa na otumi adwun so nsusu ni bi no nsusu ni bi sunu se Johnson kan na odwun so wi a betum se Johnson bi aka odwun so twa na mu nti enche na nsusu asan kan bi na aka asan ko odwun so nsusu ni bi no betu ama odwun so wi na wo de ba ma hye obo ha mu no behwe na Johnson bi esuso o pant ni mu nsusu ni bi no nsusu ni bi ni se betu ama odwun so boja betu ama o mama sam ayabasa atwape ebetuma ma osisi ayoya ebetumi ama wajunso egu ho awunim sa junso de o betuma junso egu ho abruka unsa junso de o egusu yasa no kakran sa no abedu ba bi no takro be so se obajunso no na junso aka wayase na esise ye show rubber ansa na otumi ajunso na yaje we na yankopo adom ya ma me ho adura me de bo adasa de tiene se obi anya kosa condition mu a definitely be hospital edura idema hospital no manage junso no a ojunso no but entu yare na se positive say start o na say start say eye kese no start say eye kese a be say egusu say eye kese be ko ne nim saa kosi say e be dru level a na me kan wasem no enti say eye o saa na say wanya dru a e betumi adwodwo no a udan edansa bo a edo be ko na mi enu na mi manya dru a adwe e shrink positive no positive na eye kese no adwodwo no anase mfa say e fon no ama ne sin dadam enti sin dadam sa na nsunsun so ohun nyina iden na ejai na che say etu yare na se no na ehun yade ehun adu e na pa de bia meka say won kura pa ayo hum na so mo positive do bebre ni aduro no because nipa e ba makache o mandansi die e na chem say ampa aduro no anya se anya ani ho saa enti bia meka say positive aduro de positive yade aya sa de me dem fia me ni competitor because obi beba no na we chinchi virtual baby I say opaya say opposite mu amam akọ bia na de be mi ho obi aba bitum bi sam say na ya doctor ya de na yehu ya de msi de be yehu ya de edo na hu ya ye edo ni ya simple sa nti be hwe na mama na do kakọ no edo be wi na afi na ato na ase na odamase nti sa me ka say me hu aduru a ya me adom me nya positive aduru a etu ya na ase bia sa me can repeatedly anybody who okakra no odidi ago you say bia wudi ago because ono no we chinchi memie bebebe wanya ya sa nti say wo ka ho asem kire na na say bia bebia okoya no wanto no enu asuntin enu wo so to say the same thing me come what I say so positive nko ade a me makachi last stop oba na so wanto wa na me kwabment ase se bia oba makachi na bia wo to positive ase nti me bon de wan bu na nibre so de bia me ka say so bi so opposite do che me oboa me kan nibre so pa because eno kran so na me de bia so me ka say se opposite yi nipa be say me say Africa I say opposite ya say me kan ho a enye complete eno kra pa because me hwe nipa ma so mo yade opposite for retired and servicemen asoja for retired and servicemen and the crowd nipa 3 African free bama camp so mo hia duro any ahemfo any mu friends all manner of people ma bo mu na mhwe fra mu frame damasia na tum say yes ya me adom adom edu amede bu nti wotimi nka manju se bia me dwama nu ma na se bia friends me dada o me kan ni bi so se to anamna pe chi akwan wo ba wo hu beto me se wo ba wo hu beto enso wo obi a wanya friends ya test o baby na wa confirm to prostate ya no agent wo baby to say suane
okay
the number ni 0539 122 799 suane 0539 122 799 Kumase 0249 49 6166 Kumase 0249 49 6166 Cape Coast 0249 12 4716 Cape Coast 0249 12 4716 Kofodia 050 740 4737 Kofodia 050 470 47 I'm sorry Kofodia 050 740 4737 Bibiani 0243 68 69 38 Bibiani 0243 68 69 38 Takrade 0246 04 34 58 Takrade 0246 04 34 58 Takwa 0244 92 94 01 Takwa 0244 92 94 01 Bolgatanga 0242 34 87 90 Bolgatanga 0242 34 87 90 Swedro 0558 7155 81 Swedro 0558 71 5581. Obuase 0541 93 0625. Obuase 0541 93 0625. Domahinkro 0241 799 793. Domahinkro 0241 799 793. Obakra secretary ha baby a Kessben ha no no obi oso otom bi ha oba oso pia Mr Francis uwe Kessben down ho papa o ni ubenkum so ho bisa eduru bi ho onso obi nti won e wo Nima Newtown Secretary Accra ene ne nkwa so se wo saati berim na se ya test a confirm se wo positive a oba oben bi ato.
Okay.
The title nso no me pese ya we test wa me pese obo akoto aduro no because me pese different condition bi mama akoto aduro no ba no aduro no ba anya adwuma na obeka se me aduro no nya adwuma nti se ye sure say ya test o doctor I test wa confirm so prostate na said the be ya aduro integrity ni omiam be trans me dey abo adasa because nimpo ba kokura ka say aduro no nya adwuma betumi ase adwuma na aha ni bebre nti me sremo
all right
the manuesi.
Okay. Yes, we had that say about the process center for new 18 communitarian minutes into 8 a.m. And Chairman Totina so be in come over making kind of messages in the Benafi member back in the come and fire the big push, you know, and what the president had said a year sooner, Friday 27th, the Num Hono, and some more kind and within the Abema na fino, we understand na fi who in community in the Bidino. Eric Kweku Bwedi voice, Eric Kweku Bwedi patriotic voice, became. Or say, I'm asking JDM and his NDC people, where is one job, 3 shift? Where is automatic posting? Most Ghanaians have regretted voting for the NDC. There's a saying that the person you know in the daytime do not need a lamp to identify him when he knocks on your door at night. We warn you all, beware of the NDC propagandas and lies, but you didn't listen to us. God have mercy on us. Regards to Dr. Bawumia Adrinkese John Boy, the Honorable How comes in Honorable Dr. Feche Asamoah, and then Maakye, national organizer, hopeful of the new patriotic party. This one has come from Eric Kweku Bwedi, patriotic voice became and Ode Nedie Ebaye. Now, Sami Boachi Esaman Kese says that the current administration's actions seem to be contradicting their initial stance on the previous government policies, with sourcing becoming a common practice under Mohammed's leadership, and he appears to be aware of this issue. The drastic escalation of the cost of kilometer of feeder road from 550,000 Ghana cedis to 12.4 million Ghana cedis raises questions in this current state of affairs characterized by exploitations. Mahama views on honorary degrees seem to have emerged totally. With 2028 approaching, prudent decision making is crucial. Regards to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the next president. Someone will say Sarkodie, Abdullah Salah, and Afisoye Haji Safia Muhammad, and then Atik Yakubu. Honestly, the Ode Daniel Kumameka on the end, check 40 minutes into 8 minutes. Totina in the Enkomoti 74. Me no mo endi enkomona fe memra back na yentwa so. Totina bia boko there. The radiasi bia so ye fine wa ha. Drone so dey bubia 3232. So share 3 edro 2. Yes sir. 3232. And no na ko weni. Me dem ya me say 32. Enkumenko ye no otherwise bia 32. Yanko. Medase. Yetio.
Medase fin so mecha no pay mecha mo hwe ne atifo nyina so. Senior nim no ye preventive education. But ene mpese meka something short. Ade bia hanko for part that is fatigue. Yeah, mostly ankrofo ya de kakre bia no mabre. Yeah, and we have the normal say why ejuma na one ho dey abafem. And you look, you seem to be very tired. But there are some people, they just work a little while. Almost said they need juma baby, but then they realize that on my one day aquafem, and it's something that there is treatment to. It's something that can be treated. Yeah, it's not usual because we expect say obey juma for some time and sana what shall say those feeling of tiredness and other things. But some people are not so healthy to go that lasting time before they start feeling their tiredness. So some time ago, trotro driver be or arrange it on or the dashboard no so.
Okay.
Yes, ubisa na no say oh no ni energy drink ni oko kakra na webu baako. Yes. So Tontina has this energy in it, and we've done work to prove that. We've done an analysis on Tontina, and it has shown that Tontina energy ewo. So people who are weak, who are we juma kakra no abre, it can be as a result of heart related conditions. Yes, I said Tontina eboa with heart related conditions, but that aside, ebidiana is not heart related. They are just naturally weak. Ahonde and shede ni hokeke. Yes, when you Tontina nibia a bit me aboa pa. And that aside, there is this this soya things, soya things, a boafa with that as well. Yes, into say we are weaker. Instead of always going for caffeine, caffeinated drinks, energy drinks, I would advise then go for something soya. Go for something soya. It would help you. It will be better for your health to go for something soya. Better than going for caffeinated energy drinks, because this caffeinated, I don't know, I'm pushing part. These caffeinated drinks, they kind of have a lot of side effects. Yes, which soya doesn't. And that aside, when you're Tontina 74 for that lethargy, if you are all of a sudden, and I say, all of a sudden, you don't need to add the hot water. With the ubutu. Bukap need to nano. Unumia nanum insu guso.
Oh, okay.
That should be it.
Tebia all of a sudden mate say me ya.
All of a sudden what is a wutia?
Okay. Me more totina no the measure no.
Yes.
Two straight. I mean monsu guso. Okay.
Yeah, that is it for sudden headaches, sudden lethargy, sudden feeling of tiredness and all those things. Just boot Tontinano. 2 cups. That is it. Your energy will be restored all of a sudden. All of a sudden.
Okay.
Yes, and that's the short thing I'm saying, because we've realized that a lot of people do complain of the spa. Yes, a lot of people are complaining of this, and a lot of people are also on these energy drinks, which is giving them effects. Recently, we kidney day, a lot of education about how these drinks kind of affect the kidney. So we are trying our best to save the country, to save ourselves from that kidney side now. Into as much as possible. So I want the coffee man. Instead of always rushing to the energy drinks per Tontina 74.
Okay.
Just take 2 of the cup and then drink water on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you'll be fine.
Enti you hear more you been the numbers in here there.
Yeah, enti your numbers is 024 607 3498. 024 607 3498 and 050 162 8931. 050 162 8931. Nyame adom so obura pharmacy se be wa obenya Tontina ni bi herbal shops no omo to ton bi nti ko ha obo Tontina ibe yama ana T74. Yes, obo T74 ibe ye do na ama Wi-Fi. And I see ni so Tontina is also for general well-being. Yes, for general well-being. So as much as possible when try my yare nemba answer na wape Tontina na echi.
Okay.
And though and then lethargy, I just want to remind our people that Tontina no eboa with muja muyare, either high blood sugar, high blood pressure, kidney, liver conditions. Tontina ebitimi abo ye pa say ekro chronic wounds, the chrono adam hon ache or freyen, so I will talk about that, will direct you how to use it, and then ulcer patients, or more ulcer, any infections, either vaginal infections, urinary tract infections, sexually transmitted, or freyen now, and no 32 no. Yes. For the insio 2 with the cap 2 with insomnia, it's just for an seminal feeling of tiredness and then headache, sudden headache. No, that is when I won't find social encounter. But for other treatment, the ampamacho, Madarama formula no, it still holds 32 na.
Mate, Tosina, Yabara Sibi and a Tortina 74 T74 and no more Eddie and Comono. But numbers in your mammy is a quick one for Yanko.
Numbers is 024 607 3498 024 607 3498 and at 050 162 8931 050 162 8931.
Okay, but I see be brave Tortina for no more Edin common and then paying for betterness in Nana Kojo Yaboa Nana K, aspiring national organizer of the MPP, a betterness Watanasi crowded and I'm faced Alexander Ekwaku, who is a former parliamentary candidate, Botiano English, a man from of the NDC, and also a betterness in Afi Edin common by me call Nafi Mini Ayaziga Edin common Ziga stakes here, but I mean can't wait Nafi Minconis here. This one says Daniel Coleman from Ahafu Kenya, number 2 Jericho, also the NDC party led by President Mahama is like empty vessels makes noise that they don't have any good policy for Ghanaians. My regards to Honorable Hawa Kumsen, the incoming national women organizer of the party, no also Edene de Bayan. Mamenko na femine aye ziga ending common na fempen for atnas na yemfa ancestors ziga mache biabo kode.
Yeah.
Nice. I radio dom kakra egusua.
Yes. Yes, the big push in Wasamayeke. Oban Penny John Dramani Mahama. Or say it will cost us $10 billion. That's a $10 billion. Then the $10 billion, no, projects being okay. The big push initiative target project breakdown now. Or say 32 new road projects. 13 abandoned road projects, 4 projects on various stages of completion. It's 32 new roads projects. You got 32 new roads projects. It is a project and they say a kind of the hodder, a kind for cry a bay cry, a bra, you to kind fanfa on. Now 13 abandoned projects. So 13 abandoned projects, no. A project be a abandoned fititi biti crew from Ghana yakaka from an person. So I'm told that that crew from project is part of that 13 abandoned projects. And 4 projects and various stages of completion. It's your project be on more a kakra mewi a binder than it be so binary obet me. Listen. Mekase mi unipe na chair President Mahama. That's why me interchange. What's I with me?
Pitiopa.
The back and forth in the M1. Mr. President Mahama say, Swami interchange on the 40 MI. Swami interchange. On your Swami interchange in the 40. If something can be changed and when we are to do the 40 our Swami is far better. Would say then you didn't come over has ever the interchanges no. But Kopokiase for about 7 times because I go there to do something. And I realized BB. The 4th tier no car crown for so minimum than us one bonitas adna. The 4th, yes, the 4th tier.
That is the only link everything they are linking from what do you call it? Ablikuma to.
Yeah, but it is not busy.
No, can't faso.
Oh, then I tell you the traffic count.
And you're busy.
I'm not saying it's a can't faso, but it is not the traffic count. No, it is not how I not say 40.
That is how you should be. There shouldn't be traffic.
I'm coming. They say I'm not saying say it doesn't qualify and I say FT area. No. I'm saying that per the traffic count, no, it is not all that busy. Just by making you. You're all that busy. Who bet me go today? Let somebody go there in the rush hour. The rush hour. And see the number of cars I found. But I'm saying say, so if you do the 40, I was Swami. The Swami 40 will be more busier than you fair to say a pokiase when I'm catching. Because links are a link to Swami interchange, you know, Swami roundabout. It's about 7. And in busy places. Because who do a Swami roundabout to her? Only do qua a Brepo junction. How they call Sofola interchange. What they call some of the industrial areas in Kumasi. I'll bet me a Fahako Sunyani. The American what say. Obasa Fako, the largest garages in Ghana. Another road leads to Magazine. Another road leads to Tafo, one of the most populous areas in Kumasi. Our hot traffic is so hectic. The busiest road I believe did you call. The same roundabout to lead to airports. A lead to KNUST. A lead to Mensha Palace. Aloga Junction. The same airport Echo Kejetia. The same airport to call Ashtown, please.
Any airport we're interchanging.
The place is hectic. You see, President Mahama should consider. I wouldn't amend anything about this thing. It should consider that say if it's about traffic count, because you see interchange, say you see a chroma effect. The American what I say.
What I know, it's not about the traffic count, but when him says Swami maybe a walkano, every tracks are air call to the north, no?
Yeah.
So the idea, and he say, so that the every tracks now air corner instead of some baby use interchange, no, rather they will use the bypass. No Marco Shia road nowhere name.
No, it's a 1 in million. Say traffic in the chair. Sakas now can Niger ne Burkina Faso cars. Say cars traffic 100 in the between one. Best 10 and I say beer. You have say roughly by beer 5 and a baby between. I'm saying that the place is busy. Swami is busy. Swami roundabout is busy.
Right.
Please let us do something about it. Okay. It wouldn't take anything from President Mahama. Jamaica what say, and I'm happy. Said they are now bringing the Swami interchange on board because Uko Kumasia interchange is a whole number. Kuko one ma NDC for Etimiai. So if they do this and do the Alaga Junction one, that's fantastic. But just 10 seconds. I have seen something about President Mahama. Amamoni de the crab akope ekoyi. The economic indicators, macroeconomic indicators, everything is moving on the right track. And you mean America, economists akasia, omunim de same na eka, and yesu yehu, and ye de kasa. Just my make you. Mr. President Mahama say, the first term was 2012 to 2015. He made a lot of mistakes. He told us to give him another opportunity to correct that mistakes. It is say wasanyaba. And no more but it should do something indelible and something that will be just by making you. Adia said that you know why you bet me I say Mahama time na saji we say bye. I'm looking forward for to see President Mahama blowing our mind with a social intervention program here. A be catch fire.
Okay.
Just like a President Kofo today, you mentioned President Kofo. We talk about a health insurance. You can free maternal care, school feeding program, capitation grant, cocoa mass spraying, and all these things. Jamaica as a metro mass transit. You can na Kufuada. You can free senior high school. Yes, President Mahama the free entrance at the Aba, but they want the free entrance of university. You know, you intend to say the others. You best know why you there. Because so or the say ya kwakwatelafia economy no a ye de ba baabi adudi de obi de aye bida e de make no acha say ye reserve say kosoro obi aye bida adeɛ bia wo ye bia de bibia sida but ono ne de na ye extraordinary enti ye be say say he should blow our mind because Mahama care na me free say bia ke betimi de aye dede pa but people don't push their interest and emotions and publicity into the Mahama care as it ought to be. So I'll blow your mind with I want to see a social intervention program here a better than one by the time of that level office in the Sadia with President Mahama and Edebai.
Okay, but I say Ziga, any attending cannot on issues has to do with the big roads and of course the big push and home commono and baby D Cecilia if you are painful atnase Nana Kojo AJ Yabo Atnas and Anake, aspiring national organizer of the NPP now face Alexander Koko, who is a former parliamentary candidate boy former Botiano English amount from of the NDC on also Atnase baby D and Koma Fahu, and then we'll look at issues of Kolebu and emergency the CCN in a bidding in a Hong Kong. But answer na call so no like I was telling you no a Hong Kong never shall see it, but clearly the 73 billion and then in under 7 months that we are told that so sourcing and all those things and making it look like so sourcing was and then maybe say a so sourcing not part of a procurement method a use to the man. If it is, then what is the problem with it? So I mean on that one, I mean we don't have a problem with that one. And you know, me name the entire and no akwaye issues with it. But akwaye issue because politics came in. I mean people have spoken about it, politicians have spoken about it to say anya dia esefatasi says ne anti-corrupt campaigners in corruption campaigners for na akasa afa ho. But it's interesting, Mahama spoke about this thing a State of the Nation address, and exactly what he said is not what I am hearing since yesterday or since when Fourth Estate came into I mean with this issue of ASO sourcing, saying that the banning and all those things, because we know so sourcing will come in when emergency cases are on, and that is what procurement people will tell you. But this is what President John Dramani Mahama said at the State of the Nation address. I want to quote him. He says that we are bringing a legislation to the House to tighten our procurement processes by banning sole sourced contract except in exceptional circumstances. We will also bring legislation to the House to make it mandatory to seek parliamentary's prior approval before any government assets or property is leased out or sold, and this include lands and state enterprises. So there is a bill that is moving to Parliament to talk about ASO sourcing and all that. But he said it and he insists, and he said that in exceptional circumstances. And I think I heard Governor Goja also saying exceptional circumstances made them to give ASO sourcing almost about 44% out of over 400 contracts they've given. So sourcing in itself is not a bad thing, but it is more or less politics for Yamano. And so with all these issues, I'm looking at politics in it, the legality, if it is done well, if it is done, then fine. Legal wise, nobody has faulted. But then again, the judgment to say that we've given almost about 73 billion under 7 months is also another matter to deal. Whether the figures that are churning out are correct, and also say you're correct. So indeed, President Mahama has spoken, and he said exceptional cases, yes, so sourcing will be banned, but by default we have to use tendering and so other ones to rather make it more sensible and work for all of us. And hon komo yababe di wa hadum is exactly 9 o'clock. But my main kai MTTD and so Ghana Police Service ora IGP wadamfo pa ene nanake. My main kai enkantra was say the patrowa migusu twen u team no to come arrive in front of circle still hono ababeye terminal yede fa nipa hono ye BA station was circle enim opposite telecell enim onkrofo no gina ho na goro boys no mo gina ho no ejeji sika na omu loadu nipa hono Kumasi suhum sunyane. We are loading kakra hono abeye station. 3 lanes has become 2.5 lanes, and I'm repeating it. IGP any MTT the boss, if care is not taken, yan train Emma Asemu ANC ewa hanom and samaba bejina ha akeka nsem bebre. We are not ready to call experts to come and talk to us after issues have cropped up from there. We are not ready. We are not ready to give you our space to come talk about this thing when asem esi wo honom me ka tremo in front of your friend is saying circle here tell us the opposite here mode ayeka terminal and aye lodu kumasi suhum any a friend said that keke nyina e wo honom. It is not done. Quite 3 lane. And as much as mo de mo se mo nka wo hwe politics inti mo jama pavement wo from circle ha kwa akosi your friend is saying aveno ekosi car price nyina ye de ton moto mo jamu ye de ton cars enti nipa eteso of pavement no so no onam kola lukwan nim ena ye ne no pre ho na pinpin no mo twe ho ena ye ja pavement na ya yese nipa mfa so no ye de ton moto musia no de mo nka wanse mo de ye politics ye da mo ase nipa ni wu na mo ye wu hwe a maba be kanchire say ya na ye wu no ye nsori mfi ye friend is musie ne meto abanema mo. That is what it means to the ordinary Ghanaian. Yes, someone circle. It's hard time. MTT the boss. I'm repeating it again. You need to be here to stop. Terminal no me be no no. It is not fair. It is not working. 2-3 lanes abeye 2.5. Ufi aveno besia kodia abeye 1 lane. Udu telesenim hanomwa. It takes you more than 10 minutes to move, and it is not good. Yes, we don't wait for assembly answer. Ye tutu 9 IGP, ye tutu FEA office. Abahase bia manfo di wechi na amababa say sir, your friend is saying no the normal thing you people do assembly and ye tutu mu 9 na mu fi office na ma fa pin ma bejino ma assess and nipa na o ma prepare no nipa na o ma wuwu no ye de o mo call hospital, government will bear the cost. We are tired of those things. Let's prevent it before it happens. But I must be brave. Nana, we be about there. Yeah, the radiasi. Or Alex be able
yes, I don't mean we
radiasi. Yeah, that's a pa. Nana, me pe ba come to the Ukraine na me pe. Inti nkebe ye me desa nke bia we no you chip na film. So ba kono de nyanda de be mame. De mame kan info information no so no fa mame inti ende Matthias here. But the cross is here na so me ma hwe hu se na new. I would their can okay. Matthias, Alex, me sure say if you be able to there.
Oh, nyamia dombo.
Nice. And I'm so sourcing,
yes, so sourcing. Let me say, for first state, or get the whole thing. Wrongly.
Now, I mean, just 10 minutes here on this big push, the issue of source sourcing, and then the issue of what President Mahama, and I have read what President Mahama said. State of the Nation address, not necessarily saying source sourcing will not be part of anything, but of course, I mean, 10 minutes here.
Before more aware of twisting issues, no mama, and the quarry no omudin throw a frame. So when you're very careful, you understand me, you will not be able to understand the issues properly. My medical engineer at for any actual for Namecha Nanake, Namecha Wankasa, so Namefa and Shelby, Emma NDC, Ebusian in so. Miriam, so saucy, I am the passer when you honorable air Cassano would be sad no say, and so saucy no etiamira or say Davy. I think that's the end of the argument. You understand me? That is the end of the argument. You see, always, Mimi Kasa, I always go for value for money. You understand? Because Emrano Mahukwain say, in a very extreme cases, no, what to me a yes so sourcing. So Wamramu de a legal, a idea what to me. But should that become the order of the day? No. And say, every year the order of the day. Now they be so sourcing, they be. And it was in Nana Akufo-Addo's administration na woti say NDC for ye dete pa efa so sourcing ho because almost every contract or more award ye ewo road sector no was through so sourcing and no na ye can say their moye no is too much. Yes, emrama ho kwan, but sena mo ye no say it is the order of the day, that is the norm rather than the abnormal no. Munhwe na munjai because that kind of process no the niam or how bebre so bebre na ebre or mine. Even as we are talking we can be Kojo say out of over 400 contracts are
just about 44%.
44. No, that is not accurate.
Okay.
Their minister Echireni say the major contracts no.
Okay.
And no na wa wardroom 44%.
Okay, are so sourcing. Okay.
The rest are not.
Okay.
No, you understand
okay.
me? This 400 or boy, you know, or see a new year, it is true competitive. Or see that way, no, that 400 need the nina echo true competitive building. And he yen seti the parameters right. And he said, "Whoa, share out of the 107 no." And no more no can say 44 no a year by so sourcing. And no chira say almost projects no because these are projects are yeah to na be boa ama farm produce hydrochrome in term na drivers so and to me and charge bebre because the roads no more a travel on no, will be very good roads. And nunti na or take that decision he says sadi yema ebimo and no san so kai say na omo eba abaimono there are some of the big push roads no na abaindada no astati dada so they only have to bring those ones on board and those ones are ewo hono or say a year 23 of such contracts and all these 23 contracts no were already so sourced. Nane nyina ye sole source ansana oba but they have taken it on board so it is part of it. Enti say ye hu sa nieme nyina na wo hwe ne ye na wo take wo se wo di be nyina be ka bom then you realize that aben crapo wa bon hu modern pa say ba so source no because if you have over you wa award over 500 contracts now so source a woman no e kitu because we calculate year say na me share with this all kind no you realize say the so source is far less because the 44% of 107 no will be around 146 let's say so you understand me it will be about 46 contracts. So 46. I'm not contradicting myself.
Which one is the money we? So we are.
All the money we.
107 no a big push projects now. Honorable I can say they are the major ones no. No say a no or the 44% pay now or the so source and now so contract. And no na me will say what can you boom the 400 now or the ama on competitive building a course so ewo o meimuno what you can we nyina no I just say contract or no wa award no oba abamuno is over 500 plus and ameboa na me will say ye compute wow percentage wise no say me convert 44% out of 107 Eddie corner ebeba be say 46 and 47 me calculate our but me the margin it will be around that neighborhood and just say out of the contracts are over 500 no it is only 46 and 47 contracts na cost so sourcing who calculate percentage of that of over 500 no we won't say the percentage no ebeba from crack and no na make no. You understand? So it just say obey the okay you say so oba make sure say so sourcing will be limited, will be reduced to a very minimal level, no, or the year, Juma. You understand me? So be air can be before fra. Oh, Minya, then I can. Yeah. Or can see the Oka Parliament or can or can see or see in only extreme. It's only in extreme. It's only in extreme situations and sana so now minister issue abe catch say or take a decision no because we need those rules very urgently. And what is the problem? I am expecting say if you want to be a responsible opposition, Monshe that for over 40 something contractor a call so sourcing. Now Monshe say sena a call ye no any their a call ye non so source no. In Sunsaya ben a woman in terms of figures no. Now you debating on those issues no rather than say so sourcing because Nepal can say or no so bad on your so sourcing once a while so sourcing the hey maybe yeah this is in quadra group munjai now moon share the rare substance. I want you to come out and tell me say hey be a yen shushe muno ye hun say out of omo ayedi sa so source contract mo no omo figures no is different from the ayedi Emma Afufro no. Let's look at this because we want value for money. That is the essence of all that we are all trying to do. And sorry free affair baha and pay. It's all about value for money. So on mine sikano, we are using it and we are using it wisely at the right places. And see, and my created the impression he say, Obi ye so sa nandi pano wayen from sobi. Yedi mu kano. It is because you made it the norm. Now contract bia modi emano is so sourcing. And no na ye say no, that should not be the case. That should not be at all because it shouldn't be the norm. As I say, competitive building and yet the norm. And I think say Governor Agboja Amaye who say what he's doing at the ministry. You know, I used to do road contracts. Me Akmas construction. Me the roads contract kakra but I'm still working on it. No, they me can say me qualify for that sole sourcing now because the criteria or the picky sole source now I'm not there.
Okay.
I'm not there. So my company no I drew her. I can apply for that. But I mean drew her. You understand me? And see, that is what we so every more dream I say, oh, or the my NDC for maybe NDC the pa. Now we just do me pa. You understand me? And see, say me company I called no or check a car. And can say me so me nyebi. But my nyebi. You understand me? My nyebi. Yeah. Okay. So what that I'm saying is that we are dealing with value for money. And see, if let's say anybody has any information, say they are you know. It does not bring us value for money. We are young, sika ekomuno edosu change in faswa benyano. Bring that one out and we will debate it. Okay. Some of us we said that say yeah there baby ayetini there Ghana interest first. And see adina embwa Ghana no will not sense also.
Okay.
And found say yeah buying the woman and yeah buying the also. They are a Ghana interest no. That is what we always defend. And from the information minister Edi Amaya misumi call or more website I call check here no HSA bibi boni bia enko so ye and see when you have the facts HSA bibi boni akoswa bring it out and we'll take it up.
Okay.
Yeah, that is it.
All right. But I say, I mean, can't you say your number one naturalistic, naturalist clinic? Your friend is Zian Naturalist Clinic. One of your number one clinics are a year gonna memo hapa. And I also unkufu for abro your friend a year good morning herbal mixture. Now good morning herbal mixture no a year juma se magic no a year juma yepa and then you want a year waist pains or infections or piles or menstrual disorders or insomnia or a lack of blood pressure na face no or arthritis na face no or poor blood circulation nina Zien Naturalist Clinic at the Edrosrunkwa your friend Good Morning Herbal Mixture and aba I bet to me abo ye pa and into no ge when na pen in term na ko pe bi to e pharmacy bia and I feel so chemical shop will be a wonsa ebeke bi na Zien Naturalist Clinic Edrosrunkwa mundia be friend Good Morning Herbal Mixture no ye pa enti ye no mo a yentumi na face your menstrual disorders na face infections piles no and na face no ye poor blood circulation na arthritis for and na face so lack of blood pressure where your veins mu nyina no pacho wa Good Morning Herbal Mixture e wo hono ma sese okupe bi na woto na bebo ye pa yen ma ye pese ye toto do na face no ye to bebre pa yen ko Echoes Pharmacy wa Shaman and na face yen ko Widama Pharmacy e wo ye Lebanon Tony K Pharmacy was home and na face no na boache host na boache herbal shops and na Okanshi drug lane no sabe can be hono na Benal Pharmacy Okofrodia Jukad Pharmacy e wo Kaswa na face Tribe of Judah e so e wo Kaswa Gapson Pharmacy e wo Kofrodia wonsa ebekebi na pese woni Zien Naturalist na say Dr. 3 days edi enkomo pa dia friend numbers we na oni omo endi enkomo 0246 594 117 0246 594 117 and that's 055 3213 587 0553 213587 na one Zien Naturalist and that's Dr. 3 days endi enkomo Nina wonsa ebeke bi e wo hono afesu Kumasi kraso de oko Misty Herbal Colina Keba na afesu PFA Tafo na Freddy Men so hoina wonsa ebeke bi e wo hono answer na meba nana case no mamen kan chen Asante Achipetensa Traditional Council some men kan Achipetensa fo nyina ene mo amwo brochi na no friend is Ghana mamu nyina say mo Easter homecoming no baso na yaba besie Ultramodern Community Center no ene Easter homecoming no esafata say so biaba ene no Petiansa Development Planning Committee SM Fantum enim say Friday the 3rd of April ye be float na face ye health walk ankasa ewo Petiansa ewo Asante Achim sa so na Saturday no so no adechi Friday na ye be cross country games na face no be ball pa football gala competition ne nyina e be so memene da no Saturday the 4th of April sa so na Sunday the 5th of April musical concert by churches no Sunday 5th of April and I face health talk sign akoso na fe no Ejuada 6th of April no 2026 no dwabo kese nankasa ebe koso eno the grand deba nankasa eno ebe koso Petiansa Presby Park 10 a.m. sharp honom na ebe tumi akoso don't know man person mo sponsor say dwumedie we nyina no mon frɛ number si 0244 961 355 0244 961 355 na fe 0244 94 1766 0244 941766 also bet me afre na also akoko boy dwumedie we make I will say Akula series papa penyi Akula series and no one gym sponsor ma Asante Achipetensa Traditional Council and after so no Petiansa Development Planning Committee for Easter homecoming Basono to help build the Ultramodern Community Center no omo eboa amabibia etumi akoso ye and that brings me to Nana K on the big push 10 minutes ayodia Nana
Kojo
yes sir
me watching
major so
na nim ze media metena fidi isu a minti min kasabra menchia mesia callers mesia testers party communicators any grassroots for oma sacrifice ama NPP osoro kokoko amanyoko no enti Syria callers amuti anopa nyina mechia mo emomu nua bema na nakojeje yebo ene matena sei mechia party communicators nyina adwumaden amobo edema party no Kojo messansre bi msi abedum pempenso a baabi ana Syria callers communicators omo ye adwumani wi ana abandon omo no ene ye twam ho nyame ya adom na yenum bi yeteki the seat no as national organizer ye be make sure say be reform party structures na handle communications na also are getting involved in everything we do enti mechia womo echia moni adwuma pa omo ye Kessben 92.9 ko kote ha ma me ra ho pa yi zi fidie chi abo a penifo si ni sunko ena se jano nso a nisunko menka
nsema woke ide na memai
de bi ne de na maka kwadu de na maka minyan kasa minyan start asem no bu
obu be on kasa
ebe na bi bu nzu problem wo
no suppose meti ha na ma wure aho
besi ne wa ma me ra ho
I was saying
enti ma mi che de enti amira ho e
nti o man nche chim de nti
wa ma ne ra ho enti so ba ko na ese this for to mo send nia komo ba ko say sa
yeah mo ye ni asuma
hey abotre kakra wo be tia asema America no wa famu aba no na aboa wa bra abo ne ntro no atena fia etwa no man pani John Dramani Mahama ye campaign NDC ko ka ho bi you condemn soul sourcing and made it look like say kwajo soul sourcing a criminal offense. That's what the NDC told Ghanaians. Dear papa yo te hey da bia meni ne te ha ye kan wasem okay ABA AJ Public Procurement Authority CEO ehon sem baaye the way papa yi enya botre ye kokko te enya botre address ABA say soul sourcing criminal thing no mo te hono ma omoye. And NDC Magana for Unity as say so sourcing the ebinsi or my bemuda. I know what here. I find 48%. Say it's something small, something little. Could you also a small, a little? Inti, I was see a bo a binding pop basso say, what me reduce so sourcing about 48%. Me person catch ura ko say any di mu an. You should go and check the 48%. The value on it no is bigger than 500 contract now so awarded. No. Check and give me the figures. Cause all the big projects no Express Road Amusimo from Accra to Kumasi so sourcing. Do you know the cost on it? 80 million contract now customer awarded 500 no. 80 million mu mako 300. So offer the big ones now so source. Big contract now is so source. Now we are confined failing of potholes near the other side a competitive bidding. I know the Yamaku and Wabedi Abedia was who near be out this hey. Who and you complaining? So you be abe. And we NDC need there's no doubt. The entire Yama will be say, oh my general, I am a man when this Munyan man so. So sourcing on can we put a grammar crowd we so sourcing. Ubeko competitive bidding no so dear me bomb by mass about confirm. Then just had there. Say we so say Jenny who come with the was some the go first the best through Krumano. Urebe home. 107 contracts analyzed by Ford Estate were all signed by Kwame Abuja. Ni nyina Kwame Abuja na sign. So since me kan nyina Kwame. What ba bejina bonten kase. The year kan wasem no. Dodo na was signed under the previous administration, which is a lie.
When did they say that?
Oh, bruh, please, go to my joy. Go to my joy online. Go to my joy online. You will see it there. Kodo de me ready from my joy online. Any I can phone heavy. Kodo my joy online a day. Here me ready free. Or say 107 contracts analyzed by Ford Estate were all signed by Kwame Abuja, Media Foundation Executive Director. Suleimana Brahma dismisses road minister claim sole sourcing data include projects by past government. Also, Tia said, and then correct.
I'm sorry, a fourth is for Neka.
And now we say, yeah, we will be now, but a friend say, a dismissive road minister somehow kind of can't some near the executive director Suleimana. And we say, minister response on the Ford Estate say, contract was signed by the previous administration. 107 now Ford Estate were signed by Kwame Abuja. This is the claim or dismissing minister statement to make it here. You are here telling me say minister and cancer.
I say your minister na cancer. Executive secretary for Media Foundation.
And you are using
hold on.
Estate as your source.
Nabutenity, the executive director and the kind. 107 contracts analyzed by Fourth Estate were all signed by the Minister Kwame Abuja. Now listen, the Media Foundation Executive Director Suleiman Ibrahima dismisses Road Minister's claim that sole sourcing data included project by past administration. So the minister have claimed that sole sourcing project no mo ka ho asem no. Ni nyina enyo no na sign here. Mampanya Kufuor administration dey almost sign here ka ho. And no more dispute say enye no kure the 107 contract no ni nyina Kwame Abuja na sign here. This is straightforward. Omra no me dispute no me chere on kind over me to TV so no on kind 1 2 3 near who the signature also near provided 107 no senior no sign here. This is according to the executive director. Hey, straightforward. Until you can't sit here and tell us a minor percentage any sole sourcing. Go and check the amount on it. Go and check the amount on it. You will see, say, when you quantify the amount, it's about 70% of 500 contracts now are signed. So, minor percentage now can look for free. The juicy ones in is so sourced. Because the kickbacks is so sourced.
We say the other day.
Now, cousin, a friend say, we find a fampo. Mikrom ya support was failing. They say, "Kwame Abuja no dey know here." You go failing, boy. I know the more competitive bidding. And you mean to do very be am family. And we are saying for there. And the competitive bidding with Gina so den. Now, yenye express road from Accra to Kumasi. Correct say a competitive bidding. Go and check. This is what we are talking about.
But that was asking, say, Nana, is it wrong to have sole sourcing?
Ask them. And I keep telling you this. The same narration explanation they give to sole sourcing, we are going to quote them everywhere we go.
But president is telling you, say, sole sourcing, right? What can one say, Mukrano? Omo de be okraba. Omube Jais also sourcing except when it is emergency cases. And of course, one of the methods that they use in procurement has to do with sole sourcing. They've also quoted as saying, we only do sole sourcing when it is on emergency cases. So maybe Agboja has given it out because these roads are emergency and we need to finish it up.
Economy organ be emergency.
Oh, they?
Economy organ be emergency. Because we bet me wo kwan ni nyina so. E be anywhere in emergency. We are not under any pressure to do any emergency. There's nothing like that. The opportunity cost. And they selected which one is most important than the other. And they say, Accra Kumasi Highway, Kojo is most important than the free in Kraha Ekomifi. Because the number of people who use Accra Kumasi Highway, every those ones in the Ekomifi.
So can that one serve as
it is still not an emergency. So it's still not.
But it's agent.
Kojo, and the medical team, what you say, every road in Ghana needs to be fixed.
Yes. By your priorities.
Every road in Ghana needs to be fixed. But here, dear friend, opportunity cost.
Okay.
There ain't any part of one here. There ain't a bit me a 7 part of one. There ain't a claim lives. And you consider okay. See a shot, Accra Kumasi Highway, no, and link almost the whole Ghana. Region be a bet me a link to apart from Volta region. But even that, ultimately, from Muhaku Volta region. So, Yenye Express Road, Kwajo, that does not make it an emergency road. It's not. It's not emergency road. Say emergency there, you can't say baby, you hear baby as emergency road. Kwajo, any baby, ya kwina to ho. China baby see ma condemn bridge bi. I was say tutu mrikania fix a bridge, you know. Ma travelers, etimi a useful road, no emergency. On tell me back okay emergency room. Aya plan project na wo ye. What's an asset no planning? And the government is not under any pressure to source us anything. And Kwajo, mind you, so also yeah even competitive bidding. Aya would the minister no, and I'll bet me the timeline out two ways to say because of the agency you hear sa road we say nti normally ke bi ebe be for 3 weeks ya nya ni 3 weeks ya be 7 days pe the serious ones should come na you go through my documents in intem ni enhwe the osefata ne mfama no kwado according to NDC narration so sourcing is a crime the omukatire Ghana for no and the same NDC and the same NDC akuka hu bi ese emre bia ni ho atia so sourcing my explain here true
bibi kakra bia no ba fa
practical example say okay. ABA AJ no ye public procurement authority CEO asembaye who said the NDC for to do this say we award the contract by so sourcing am the company
I'm the company and yes say the man the company on one can say award the contract what you as a CEO now who award the contract no e dey ma wo there be there wo kai na me meeting
I 1 minute now dey say mama
what I'm trying to say is that susukuru wa ho de besusu ama onua no eno an de besusu ama wo empa ho so your definition of sole sourcing in 2024 it shouldn't change today.
It has not changed.
It shouldn't change. You don't need to explain to us what the law says about sole sourcing. Because you tell him, we don't need the law explanation. We need a political propagandist explanation that they give.
It's the same thing.
The political propagandist explanation they give in 2024. They should continue with that.
Okay.
And narration is a sign.
Okay.
Kwadwe, bakukure woman then say, Mosi, a friend is saying, and to question, Kwadwe they see why Russia and Ukraine. According to the propagandist explanation, bomb to Ghana. TBB and Timin to ye. Kwadwe, I am telling you, 1st April, fuel price will go high again.
Okay. But
Dabi. But the same propagandist explanation na omude edada Ghana for no. Yen quote fufuro. We will quote them, but we will let Ghanaians know the truth. You can lie your way to power.
Okay.
But you cannot use lies to govern.
Nana, just under minutes. I mean, besides that way, I mean, on a Mr. J. Alboni Dean.
Yeah.
So on a year procurement for penny.
On
was it proper for him to be giving contrast to his own? I mean, Ubia year procurement penny awodano. Now one kasa with the project. Emma a year one kasa one crop near was it proper?
Ninuanum. Ninuanum bi umo. Na kwajo de akozi. Enyo munianum nom de mom. Omo contract enyo munianum. Ya tia na mining company say what Ghana
na. Na ke dey be me catch you say.
Kwajo
MPP in Fatao.
Ya tia
because in true omo to me twa no wo want to me twa. One question na ye bisa we. One say want to be yan. No. One say want to be yan.
What is a simple question?
One say want to be yan no.
E dey yan no na we hear from me.
What to be question a yes or no?
Which one is a yes or no?
Question or bisa no. Say, Papado, is it right? Say, or to me, the contract.
And I'm asking him, say, Ninia because I mean, Ninia, no.
Won't Ninia.
Say, if it's not right,
say,
if it's
contract,
maybe what I heard was on one company or the Maye.
Yeah.
And then Ninia. But Ninia, they now confirm be another chapter.
Okay.
Because the Oma Wadi, Namunianum, nom de Momo.
And
Omonianum. And then, Omaya Timi. Man penini ni miya na govern Ghana.
Oh, Jaida, okay.
Mining companies are saying so sourcing. And then this, and the mining companies in the
Alex, meba na matwas wo Great Kingdom Medical Center. And as a hospital, some in country say open a hospital, papa, open hospital, edimu, a can ye hospital, awkwa, eto hospital, awkwa. Utum say yes, udu hokra na wanto pandia. Na a great medical, a Great Kingdom Medical Hospital and as a center, and as I say, we call now to me a court now, cause on who you're a honor ENT, a honor ear, nose and throat services, eye clinic, dental and then dental X-ray services, and I feel so more X-ray, almost can ECG equipment in now a top equipment nkwa and you use urologist e wo hono na face so one so mo ye surgery no and also metumi alcohol plastic and reconstructive surgery to say BB on liposuction ne aface so tummy tuck nyina e ba cho monko Great Kingdom Medical Center na sa hospital na bibia ebetumi akoye amamomo wo Kropon omo ben Kingdom Estate honom na omo wo e ba laboratory pass so they are fully equipped laboratory services onsa ebeka ne nyina e wo hono from na oni omo ending komo 059 372 2619 059 372 2619 and that's 0530 848502 0530-848502 na oni omo endi enkomo Jom Herbal Lotion se men kan cho se ba pains pa dia me pa cho wa twebia mu na kope Jom Herbal Lotion no na be boy pa de yan se odi betwitwi bebia ya wo ya no say rheumatism pains say pains from stroke say sciatica pains stomach cramps na face so inflammation in the body ni na Jom Herbal Lotion and be boy ma sa pains ni na atiko so what stress mu na face no wuti ya kra na cold e pa cho ni na Jom Herbal Lotion and one say what be na odi atwitwi bebia wono eno ano no bibia eho ebeko ama bibia akoye ama fatwitwi eno ena ye Jom Herbal Lotion ese men kanche o pebi atopa dia okọ eye pharmacy na face herbal shop bia across the country wonsa ebeka bi o pedodo to dia woni deals generation enterprise for ND enkomai e was 0244 730295 0244 730295 and after 0302 945 146 0302 945 146 na onyomo ND enkomo saso na meka cho say the Ghana Auto Grand Expo no Basso 2026 e wo Mercado Conference Center forecourt na Feso Lambert Hall intino wa person wo sponsor the Ghana Auto Sport Grand Expo 2026 no obetumi akọ na wakọ ye obetumi ato stand 2000 Ghana cedis and into person in painful din komo efa ho a me the numbers na be ma membo no ebe shase the 2nd of April to 4th of April 2026 ewo Mercado Conference Center honoma and ebe koso sponsors omo bo amajumedia koso Prolex lubricant your ultimate auto protection and also AC trucks and trailers Togolome and also IMA electric motorbikes and scooters key security solutions Ghana omo kan ho bi obeso bo apadia friend numbers with 0241 812 308 and also says 0202131615 and also say 026 321 330 and also obetumi afre proud responder media partners ka ho Kessben media and as Kessben 92.9 FM ye ka ho bia ye de eboa me sure say Minia Alex Supersana ka o can be fan na yenko hospital no issues in the streets na fe yentwa so dia na opeso can be won nana
no Kojo
yes sir
say emergency binti o so me family next topic na me no me join okay all right and my minti also na fe Minia Alex yenko hospital so no see we big push in the hospital lebu emergency issues na ACC ne e ho se me ba ye no minim so ya those issues no one say me not na if you ha can sem bi chere say until say young politicians e be yi ho free nsem bi mu ni ejayama professionals ne aban ne professionals na daily no e be cause we nya problem say ya a place like Kolebu a teaching hospital Kojo you a teaching hospital and under no circumstance should we even hear no bed syndrome in Kolebu in the teaching hospitals. I think it's about time also government be taking our health sectors no seriously. Now you put to proper measures because say refer be abani be refer ba Kolebu ye be refer ba Konfanochi na Konfanochi na ye refer cases na ba no Kolebu na ye refer cases na ba ni nimpa odi nipa beto so dia ene ne ye refer ye dey Kojo emergency cases yes we num na ye hospital akese wo man ni mu ba wo nimpa ye de nipa ba ye de ne beto so Kojo mpa ye sei ene me num ye no nyina nim say no bed syndrome no Kojo nya said ye kan no bed now enema bebre wachiri say nurses, doctors, some condition of service, they are not okay with it. Ubedru a wu no, ni a panic wu patient no. What they are buying who before, a panic patient said there's no bed. Kojo ye hwe situation now dey ba no. Ni a creative story wo ho ama. Because no bed mu yenke no bed ampanka ambulance ni bedru ya akra mu nkobie. Ne maka tire ambulance driver said there's no bed. Ba we dey ye je ofa na ye kenkan wi a. Ba ko ye ka tire say no yom se dey ba ko ye omo Kojo ye me refiniding. The edisi ni pass where I say omo hwene ni ade. Oxygen. Ye hwe wo the ANC ya no said no to oxygen say no oxygen bed wo ho enso ye ni oxygen enti no sa no admit we nye yie I just want to come baby a bed wo na oxygen wo it happened to my brother Kojo said dano na nye se busua no ye ni abre say ye be save ye nua ne nko a enke bia we lost him membo hospitals needing ye call rich first. In fact, first referral no na a private hospital bi o Dansoman. Nana or face appendix. Initially, na hospital ntimi identify say appendix na ha no. Enti omo ye omo scan no omo la nyina wie na just say baby abedru no. Ehia se ye the surgery the same day. Enye sa ye made a cheso bibi boni betimi asi. Kojo na obia doctor actually say near refer to Kolebu. You could do Kolebu so many oxygen. And no more refer and call rage. You call rage and rage so say no bed. Kojo yourself free ninja wo de her and that's how call ya na ka che wo. You say delay will be more than 1 hour. We actually call about 4 different hospitals no they say a friend is simple. No oxygen, no bed, no oxygen, no bed, no. Kojo nyaho clinic ni ko pie. E ho ni admit no, my doctors gina na so e surgery ni ma no. Anajo e ko do na nyaho. No be a refer na no pa be 8 am no. Kojo ye chini ye ko do nyaho na ba na do 8. 8 p.m. yes. Na ba na do 8 p.m.
Say bin go be fun with you.
Enti say ade na so owu da na nko wuye. Enti me te say this no bed in semhunu. Permit me to say in semhunu no di obia because you have gone through I know how difficult it is. Some odofo na nje se sika ni ho mani abere se mu di sika beje ne nkwa na woni access. Woni access. A medical doctor in Kolebu who happened to be a friend. We called him. Odimrika frifie bai obeye bia oxygen ya ma no the oxygen or the man no or try so be sustain ni kakra no eye jama se obi die bia so mu use ya kakra bia na akase no catch say no from the way na me no ya move from ha no me betimi cause problem to refer into different hospital you could do one ya refer you could do one ya refer see actually 4 hospitals and finally you hear that you say young government hospital be with the young konyaho and me dauma say they saved my brother my catch was me ankasa personally me accident me dey
yes
me doctors me nsuru me ya na ekotu esika na ansa na doctor no wo be fa me dem akọ theater akọ surgery no they are taking bribes. This thing happened in 2024 2004 Kojo me say baby Dr. Lanyo will be a Yankopon Fanny Crency. And yet Dr. Lanyo the Jiska free me ho. But the doctor team no Jumano. They took bribe and Sanya they make up theater. Satam the Pepe na former president Kofo Akonya accident be man the dispatch riders be so a prepra no more than in chair pay ward 8. And you could see the pain and Kofo go through. Na nipa da senia wako medical school or mine trianeka so on share citizen man no what bribe and some of the wako theater
FNC na membra
and it's sad the same doctors the same nurses you meet them in a private hospital and they are different people altogether the same nurses the same doctors when you go to their own private hospitals the treatment is different and they are there also show we are no amount note review no koyo private hospital we ene dia obekọ no osi wo
wapon ofia no ko
obeba bra this time bra days we days off obekọ na the same doctor no any client no from government hospital I obetua bibi ade atua ne ka no wagye ti ne call the private way a corruption.
All right.
Using the public office for your private gain. Doctors in Gukolebo, majority of them were private hospitals. How do they get patients?
You fancy.
We should just take away the politics, our dirty politics now. Near blame MPP, near blame NDC. Now, we need to hold the money.
Okay. But that's it. Mami, we birthday, no. Nafi. Alexo. Happy birthday to Deacon Francis Baswa of the champion Rubin tribe of ICGC Covenant Temple, Kotobabi. Hey, Agozia. Happy birthday to Deacon Francis Baswa of the champion Rubin tribe of ICGC Covenant Temple, Kotobabi. Happy birthday to you, Deacon. And then a happy birthday to Mama Sewa, CEO of GIC Limited. Arama Sama, and this one is from Osei and the entire family. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to Patricia Aka Yensu, migration officer. Awoye Kaswa. This one from Mreku Nyampong, the reporter of Central Region. Happy birthday to you, Patricia. Oh, I see, Patricia. And then a happy birthday to Equia Moda Sikapa of Worcester, Massachusetts, with your husband or Gawan. Happy birthday to you, mother. And then a happy birthday to Georgina Ejay. This one is from Agnes Ejapa TV. Happy birthday to you. And it is 9:47 in the studios of Kessben 92.9, and I feel so Kessben TV. So on DSTV channel 364, and then on Go TV, channel 121. But I must say, Mugusu de Mufidi, no one making come with text messages, you know, they are coming now. But I'm going to call a Rolexo on this hospital social issues happening to us, whether bed excuses, emergency, and all those things. Rolex, I mean to you.
That's it. This no bed syndrome. No man actually see bibri. Omo can say no bed no. And no actually say empa anyhow. Omo amayati say niama bibri at times facilities ni bi anyhow. Specialists are anyhow. Niama bibri na omo freno no bed no. But as for mine, I believe we need to take our health issues now very seriously. Now you're making sure ya shisha ye niyama in such a way obia yarea ubenya hospital ubekwa ubenya doctors ashew. Debia ye they are no ekania maybe, but at the end of the day, you know, yeah. Nah, still or how na the daho. Because what does it take to make sure all the major hospitals now you were enough facilities to take care of us because at times guys say we seek a crowd to me I call private but I won't near no at that time no say would be kasa. Now actually any partner only will call and say if I may call this hospital. There are times it happens. Maybe you are unconscious. And I ask swallow. Maybe I will seek out to me call private. But the partner swallow so all the will call no or no on him. And these are things that we need to understand. Now you're making sure at any given point in time. Maybe I make cow. Wow, yeah, nipa PV obey. Or collapse when the car no, that taxi driver no, F5 because taxi driver on him no. Or who say my boy ping. Papa ya dina hache. Or see your question na nipa yi. Why fancy that they can or far no on him no. Or no could draw hospital and some no who so yeah. Osimesi. So this can happen to anybody. Papa, yeah, me kai na busu afo this young man car bono. Na chin at the end of the day, no.
Yeah.
You understand? Because these are things that can happen to us, and that is the main reason why I always say government hospitals, no, Sebi, to me, it should be at par either with the best private hospitals ever. Say, and to me, it should be at par. Now services are yeshu no yekwa yensan to me the anchor, because you see, emergency room no should be our priority. I think the government establishment be the emergency area no should be our priority, because be to me as now the emergency room will be overcrowded. And to me see, but as I say, we should make sure say we have enough reserves. Na saa this year, you bet me I deploy the reserves no to cater for the numbers na eba no. There be I can say yen linky the emergency rooms, yen pe call center bi na yen linky na yen hu say wo fred that call center no mo number chow say oh ekwan wa ha ana space wa ha na ye di wako. There be I di anoka how much will it take us? Kojo, how much? I hear na your best spending say you set up this center. Say you to me and connecting regions in your crap, Greater Accra ha, Ashanti region. Obi anya ni die. You to me in your way. They will just behave. And yesterday, Maakye doctor or say or only the president of the Kolebu Doctors Association.
Yeah,
Maakye no na mama who ye pa because one situation na yen hu social media no minister call you know enye no no call
exactly my point. People
come. And what is there? Oh wow, be a non trainer Emma CEO no ba bonti we can say it could be a AI generated. But most can say I don't know enti sa dia esi.
The doctors there are telling
us, but Minister Ebano, why did you create a very conducive environment?
Why isn't it? Yes, and I the yen help and
say, oh yes, I just say, that is what they are telling us.
It take a minister did the nibe
so in Crawford did that form a bimuti
a cabinet to say no, Mr. President, I deal with dear.
Yen to me and transo. Yen might to me ma at the end chisel. Yen pesica will be beer, will be but when you create the normal situation or oba, then minister it was just a one off something but me call you not be okay.
I don't know why we do that.
You know, yen kind of quite that's Ghanaian attitude. Ghanaian attitude new. Ni fear ye fin unclean you. Dog who say a
no on my in term normal prop and idea ko no.
It's true. Who fear ebusun fear that ho obiam pra ho obiam painting ho obi nyaye.
Sisia e begigi bi na be paint obi be to paint sisia.
That's the kind of attitude that why no and no na ye di ko baby a opani bi ba ho enti aho obi ba ho enti in CC na nyaman look okay. You see, that is why, and it's rather sad say, the pom the
exactly yes I do
the chacha and what you know these are things that we need to take serious. I always say hey citizens no nyama bi wo ha say yen ma ye ni enko ho. This one it has nothing to do with say me war party A, me war party B. That nonsense now at times are yeah now party chinchina. Eba wapomudi, eba school call, eba roots.
Ensure
I will be room. Kania energy. I would be here with your side.
This basic element.
Politics are umbechiru. You understand me? These are things that we should make sure say. Because they know whether politics or no politics, so
We need it.
Exactly. Ebi need the atuye ya. Burkina Faso tomato see.
Adriane agree.
Exactly.
You know, some things we should be very aggressive at as citizens. Now you making sure say, omo lady you know, omo ye the say, omo ye emaye, so that we can also take advantage of it. No, now you see the aboye hunya. You understand me? Agri should not be a lip service. Nah, let's demand it. Let's make sure that the right things are being done. Because at the end of the day, you know, it comes back to us. Everyone miss I did need 3 days. Miss My saying tomato holidays, no. And saying tomatoes. The tomatoes think so. Oh. You know, these are the realities.
Exactly.
So at times I always say, yeah, the politics will do it all. But yeah, politics, no. You ain't dream mind, no. Me, my stake is say, Adi is supposed to be done. Quite Ben, I say here in Faso, and yeah, that should be the one that should differ. You understand me? But say, you know, you better agree, say, maybe war high, say, you to me produce war, no. It should be the base. But quite who be Faso no, any quite be Faso no, that should is what will appeal to Ghanaians. Say yen too so about na yen too so about simple. You know, let's look at the issues, sir. Because when you are yeah say we who say wadrofo obi a would penasem oyare na wo say wo ye bibi emfa but you are limited. We want to mean your shoe because we medical officer. You are not in the health sector. You are not a health sector worker. You don't know even what to do.
You don't know Jack.
You know, you don't know what to do. So you are helpless in that situation. And you could see that people who should help are also adamant. So inform. You know, so at times we need to look at some of these things very critical.
Right.
Because you cover obi anim baby bia o be yarea ato obi anim ye cover nyina obi anim wo sorry fifi no woti uka mo yes woti uka say bia nyame anka wo na bia accident etu wo kwan infa na ye de wo ko. You understand? In that situation, when you are helpless, that your faith depends on others, no. You know, we should be very careful the way we are treating you. Now you're making sure, say, doctors, so almost any power.
Yeah.
And see, me, they be the me can say, they are woody. I have worked in a pharmaceutical company before. I was there as a lab analyst. When you are, meet me, and my boss go and bufum.
All right.
Yes, because me mahu kwine say na standards no etino ube ye draw ni be the best drop even 0.01 me mahu kwine. If we fall below the range now, I will flag it red. No mubuefu. Because me nipa kro be kwa fa say draw say ye mebusu ni ana me mami ana me papa ana me nwa bi me nim enti say me bo. You know, and he is the one paying me. You understand me? Right. So, near my be say, you're very careful. Now you're making sure, say, we'll do the right thing.
All right.
Now you're making sure, say, we set the country in a certain way.